I have schizoaffective disorder and I work full time as a butcher, and I want to walk you through what my day kind of looks like. So I am a full time butcher at a grocery store. So I usually wake up around 4:30 for my shift at 5. I arrive at work around 5. I start putting in our fresh meat case, so refreshing anything that needs to be refreshed, like chicken, bacon, cutting the steaks for the day. Once I'm done with that, I'll usually help downstack the load if it hasn't been downstacked. So it usually takes us to about 7. I take my first break with my boss. Once we get back, I get my cutting list all pulled up. I take inventory on how much of the red meat I have, and then we have a tool that generates me how much I need to cut, write it all down. Then I start cutting. Usually I start cutting with the stuff that is out or the lowest. Then I continue my cutting. Usually I'm done cutting on the weekdays around 10:30, 11 when it's slower. On the weekend, usually I'm cutting from 5, usually from like 7 to 1. Um, Depending on when it's needed, I do grind in there. Once I'm done with all my stuff, when I wrap up all the cutting and when I'm done cutting, I take our trim bucket from all the stuff that I've trimmed off the meat and I grind it into our shop grind for so the night guy doesn't have to do it. Once I'm done with that, if I have any extra time in my shift, I'll help run the case or do any other little things that need to be done. And that takes me to about 1 o'clock. And again, this varies a little bit depending on what kind of day it is. But this is status quo. That's usually what my day looks like. So I hope that's a little bit more insight on what the day of a schizophrenic looks like. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night.